You know it is your boy DJ Filthy Rich.
Yeah, it's your boy DJ Big X.
It's your boy Mr. Exquisite ATL.
Yes, and we back with another episode of We Outside Show.
Outside.
Yeah, you talking about?
Yes, sir. We back in the building. How you feeling, fellas?
Oh man, I feel
Feeling
great.
good,
Feel like $1
feeling
million.
great.
$1 million?
Great,
Oh
feeling
yeah, $1
good.
million.
$2 million?
Oh yeah,
You
maybe
ain't
3.
tired? This boy, look, all that
You know what I'm
working
saying?
you've been doing,
Oh
you
yeah,
probably
man,
have a couple million.
we working. You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about?
Creating avenues.
Oh yeah, man. We just trying to, just build something. Atlanta is ever changing, so we just trying to stay ahead of the curve. You know what I'm saying?
So let's start there. We were talking about this, I think it was on the way, either on the way here, we talk all the time, so I don't know when we talked about this recently, but we were saying that DJs are artists too, right? And I
Yeah.
think a lot of the people, the fans and just regular people who consume music and who are not in the industry forget that it ain't all about the artist. The DJ, we're artists too.
Yeah.
So I know even Jay-Z was saying in his recent interview, like
Right.
it used to be DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Eric B and Rakim.
Eric being Rakim. So, times have changed and the DJs kind of got pushed to the back. And he mentioned that a lot of people, like, you don't even know who Drake DJ is.
Right.
Right.
But the artists are pushed so far to the front. So there's a lot that you're doing to bring the DJs back to the forefront as artists. It's a bunch that we've been trying to do. How do you feel about, that narrative and how can we change it? Because the other question is, the World Cup is coming to the city, and a lot of DJs better be prepared to be artists. So speak to that.
Well, for me, I just looked at it like, the artists, DJs did get pushed to the back. From when I grew up, you had Jam Master Jay, who was kind of, even though you had Run DMC, he was an equal part of Run DMC. Even though it's Run DMC, he was an equal part of Run DMC. When you think about De La Soul, Maceo was he's an equal part of De La Soul. You get what I'm saying? So you had Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. He was an equal part of the team, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Eric B and Rakim, equal part. The DJ played an equal part. When the DJ started getting pushed to the back, when the narrative really became, if we give more control to the rapper, we can really eliminate the role of the DJ and really just focus on what, instead of paying one, instead of paying two, now we just only have to be responsible with paying one. So the influence of the DJ went to the back at that point. You get what I'm saying? In my opinion.
Right.
And for me, like right now, even as we've been breaking records over the last 18 years, just doing coalition, we came to the forefront as far as being service providers and being able to provide a service for artists, but at the same time, still was pushed to the back as service providers when the whole time our influence as DJs is what we were really using to get a lot of these artists signed. You know what I'm saying? Like your influence in the club you at. If an artist coming in, he get his record played. Okay, the dancers or whoever in the club is gonna really start liking that record because you liked it.
Yep.
And you playing it. You get what I'm saying? Same thing at Magic City. Same thing at Strokers in these other clubs. So we were influencers at that point, but still in the back. You know what I'm saying? So now for me, after going through what we went through over the last few years, and with a lot of the artists saying, we don't really need DJs, I just really wanted to put the DJ in the forefront again, where when you used to go to the club or you used to go to the party, the DJ was never hid in the DJ booth.
Right, you couldn't even see him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Back
like
in the
now
bounce
you
days,
can't even.
The DJ
Now you
was on the stage. Back
Yeah,
when I
like-
used to go to the bounce, the
Yeah.
DJ was on the
Stage.
stage. You could go right up to him.
Yeah,
and he
bro.
wasn't off in the tub.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? When you going partying back then, right?
the DJ was the focus.
focus, yeah.
He was the focus.
That
And
was
when
always my plug to get in the clubs.
Yeah, so when you push the DJ back in the DJ booth, he can't be seen because most of the time when you go to the club, you can't even find a DJ booth.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You have to go where the DJ booth at.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So that means now that notoriety of that influence that the DJ might have had even in that club ain't even that strong now because the people can't even connect with the DJ.
Where is that?
You see what I'm saying? So for me, the first thing I wanted to do with the listening room was like really showcase the DJ, put the DJ back on the show on showcase. So I showcase DJs like artists.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah,
Like
that's dope.
like the same way you would give the rapper the mic, I put 2 turntables and a mixer on the stage and let the DJ do his thing.
Show out.
Yeah.
Because y'all as DJs, y'all actually do talk through your music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we
One
perform.
turntable.
You got a lot of DJs that are performers that are really, they got a lot of showmanship. You get what I'm saying? And you got some DJs that they more showmanship than they are DJs.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so sticking to that,
Right.
how do you feel about Well, I know how we feel about. I ask somebody who's not a DJ. How do you feel about like these influencers becoming DJs? Do you even notice a difference as just a fan of music, or do you be like, damn, it should be a real DJ up there? Like, how do you feel about like the Paris Hiltons and the goddamn, people like that was DJing, getting all this
If you
money?
use them, I thought they really did going like Shaq's. Does Shaq even count? Cause Shaq really.
Yeah,
Shaq counts?
Shaq is a celebrity DJ. He
sure.
get 30,000
Okay. So
or better sometimes.
I've never gotten 30,000 for a show.
okay.
Never.
Okay. What about
Ever.
does Lil Jon and the East Side Boys?
No, he's a DJ.
But he's a DJ. But he's considered a celebrity DJ.
Okay.
Well, not celebrity though. Let's use it.
But
He's
still he's a celebrity DJ.
Okay.
Because he is a celebrity.
But he's a real DJ though.
He is a real DJ.
A real DJ.
I can validate that.
Yeah,
He
so
is
I'm
a
talking
real
about
DJ.
like again, Paris Hilton and what's the nigga from Jersey Shore, Paulie D. Like,
Paulie D. Right. Okay. Now, Bill, I'm glad you brought that up because
Okay.
this is why I do not. Now, right now, you get the real nigga come out because this is why when I be in Vegas and they have him at a show and I be like, this nigga sucks and my boy DJ Rich can kill this shit. Like, no, I don't. I'm not going to a DJ. I'm not going to a DJ Paulie show. He's not better than my guy right here. He's not. I listen to the mixes. I go to the
not.
pool party.
But a lot of times and that's why I said when the DJ got pushed to the back, the promoters became the most important thing about the club. So for a promoter is making money,
Selling
putting
tickets.
and selling tickets and putting bodies in the building.
Right.
So for the promoter, it was more about okay, who will pack this building out? Will Rich pack it out or Paulie D?
Right. 'Cause Paulie D's on MTV once a week.
Right. So
They gonna
so
go with
now it's about numbers. It
But
ain't
the
even
music
about
sucks, I feel
See,
you.
see,
sorry,
and this
Dad, I got
and
the
this
money.
is and this is the side that artists don't understand that we as DJs deal with the same thing they deal with. It's about numbers at the end of the day. If you ain't promoting yourself, putting yourself in a position to be seen as a DJ, and bringing the notoriety to yourself that you need, you just like an artist. It ain't gonna happen. It's gonna be somebody out there that's bigger than you.
That's why we are artists too. So we
Right.
have to treat ourselves that way.
As artists,
And you always hear me say this. I tell artists this all the time, bro. DJs have to do the same things that we're asking you to do.
Yeah. That was why I went to South by Southwest. I went to promote myself
Got you.
and build my brand in a
Gotcha.
different market. Same like the artist. I treat
Right,
myself like an artist.
right. It's the same thing. I don't think artists really understand that. So when it be the back and forth, like we against each other, nah, we should be working together because we're doing the same thing. If the artist was working with the DJ and y'all both on the same page, how can you lose?
You know what other thing I've noticed too? I don't want to keep going back to the artist versus DJ. I do want to talk about race though with DJs, right?
Right.
One thing that I did notice too is we talk about, I mean, it wasn't just hip hop, but it's like, all right, the DJ we was the forefront. But these white DJs, bro, like in different genres of music, they are the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Like in EDM, the DJ is the show. Now I know they're also producers too.
Right.
But I think white DJs, Asian DJs, I think anybody outside of black hip hop DJs, they all get paid more than us.
Yeah, I mean because it's so I think in our genre, I think it's just so common. I think when you think about just the scale of DJs, right? If you line up 100 DJs, how many of those 100 DJs are really playing something that's
Different.
right?
Yeah. Yep.
You get what I'm saying? If you was a promoter right now and you lined up 50 DJs right now, how many of those DJs will really stand out?
It's like rappers.
You see what I'm saying? Like when we do auditions, right? We don't never get a DJ that may come in the room that may go like, damn, man, he went crazy.
Very
like,
right.
you see what I'm saying? Like, but we know the type of music that's gonna be played. There's no DJ that ever walked in the room and just blew our mind with the selection. I think DJs right now don't understand that the selection, even if it's a trap selection, it's got to be a little bit more than just the same thing we've been playing the last 10, 20 years.
So that make us oversaturated like the rappers. It's
Yeah,
like, I'm always
it
like,
is.
it's too many rappers. It's too many DJs.
Oh, it is now. I mean, like now it's just like now. I give you a prime example of what I think is gonna really oversaturate the producer market. When you see the release of the MPC sample, now that sampler is only $300-400. So now what you think? Now everybody is gonna be a producer.
Every time they lower the barrier to entry to something, it fucks it up.
Yeah, but that's on purpose. It's on purpose Because now if you oversaturate the market, what does that do? It devalues everything.
So that's why when you said now back when we was talking about strip club DJs, that's when y'all are multifaceted and can do everything. You can entertain, you can run the club, you can play the music, you can talk your shit, you can advertise.
Right.
Yeah.
So even from y'all being underutilized, and not like you said, as y'all being us being African American DJs, y'all being underpaid because look, I can do all this. I can run your club, I can advertise for you, I can play the music. So yeah, I need to be getting more or at the same as what you saying. My other counterparts, my white guys, my Asians, they might just be like you said, Rich. When you went on your little war tour, you said now the Asian guys were really good at technical.
Yeah.
And they ain't had no performance
At all.
Yeah, I mean, but that's main. Like when you look at from a DJ inside the DJ culture, most DJs don't talk. It ain't, you they may occasionally go, yeah, I'm DJ such and such, blah blah blah, but they ain't getting on that mic.
Or you got some niggas that talk too much.
You got guys who talk too much, and you be like, shut the fuck up.
It's a fine line, bro.
Right.
See, I came up and we came up with like y'all did a lot of talking, but is it a strip club culture? But Lil Jon was a talker, right? And doing his Lil Jon and the East Side Boys days, was that considered talking? Or those were just chants.
That's like chanting and hyping the crowd.
Okay.
Crowd hyping.
No,
But it's a great.
Niggas that talk over the whole song. Like you trying to get a dance in the club, niggas stop the music, be talking. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga.
Just right.
Yeah, and every time he cut the music, he talking, he cutting the music off, and she like.
She roll her eyes. She looking at the nigga. You fucking it up for everybody. Yeah.
I hear that a lot too in the club too. I'm like, damn, the DJ just fucked up the room. You know what I'm saying?
Art to it.
Like it's definitely an art to it.
Yep.
For sure. But yeah. I just feel like the only way to break that shit for us, and we talk about this too, DJs, we gotta throw our own events. We gotta just throw our own events, build community. Same thing we tell these artists. For artists, all the advice that we be giving y'all, we take it for ourselves too. Like this is like what we practice for ourselves. So artists,
You got
build
to,
your
bro.
own fan base, curate your community. DJs, we gotta do the same.
Yeah, I say this, man, and I ended with this. Like I say this to the DJs all the time. Stop sitting at home, man. Book yourself.
Book yourself.
Book yourself.
Book
And if you
yourself.
really got that influence, if you really that guy like you think you are, and you got a following, people gonna come and see you. But if you ain't that guy and you don't have a following, you can't book yourself.
And but on another topic, because you said that guy, I want to speak up on a guy, and I know it's probably not already went worldwide already, but Tyler Perry, that guy, went into the airport,
Right.
Hartsfield, biggest airport in the country, busiest airport in the world that is, and tried to take his own money and say, you know what, I'm going to pay y'all. And you know what the federal government said? Hating ass goddamn feds said, man, them folks can't take your money, man, because some sucker nigga law rule that they just came up with a long time ago. We don't know, but I'm one of them folks. Just because they make it a law, that doesn't make it right. And y'all over here already holding out on these folks' income.
But was he paying TSA agents or federal agents?
TSA agents.
But TSA is federal.
It's
That's why they're
federal.
not getting paid.
So let me ask you this:
Right.
So the TSA agents still ain't got paid
No, they just last night.
from the last government shutdown.
Correct. No, they have not. Some people have, but a lot of people haven't.
Yeah, I think it was from February though, not from the last shutdown. I think
No,
they got
it's
paid
a
again.
mixture of both.
It's got
It's
to
a
be
mixture of
crazy,
both.
if I'm not
Because think
mistaken,
about
they
it,
had
you
two
ain't been
shut-
paid in 3 months. I know because we been there.
Yeah.
And some people have told me you went out because I'm like, bro, why is the line so long? I'm like, bro, some folks ain't been showing up to work. Think about it, you ain't been paid for 3 months.
Yeah, what you
No
coming
folk
from?
keep telling you the check coming.
Yeah,
then you
I
listen
did
to the
see that.
news and then they say, then Trump would he say, man, we ain't finna pay y'all. That's why ICE went in there, right?
Yep.
So shout out to Tyler Perry, man.
But
Hey,
this is
man,
what I
real
understand.
shit, man.
Why would we need to have federal agents doing something that all we got to do is just pay the TSA agents to do it?
Because
and you taking the federal agents that you need doing federal agent shit.
No,
to be
and
doing-
they're saying TSA agents are
federal.
federal.
They are federal agents.
But they don't do the same type of work that those federal
No,
agents
hell
do.
no.
they don't.
So pay them.
Those federal agents are in tactical gear.
Exactly.
Correct.
Completely
So
different.
they're not doing the same thing that the TSA agent do.
We don't need
They showing up
tacticals
in
all
church
the time.
clothes.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Okay, come on, stop playing.
Nah, dead serious. Okay, so let me ask you this, because them niggas is better than me. If I went 2 weeks without getting paid and Tyler Perry came in that bitch, give me the bag.
I
Fuck is you talking
think
about?
if Tyler Perry came in, he was gonna pay me, and it was gonna be a substantial amount of money. I might quit that day.
I would have took $300
If I'm not
if I
mistaken-
haven't been getting paid.
I'm mistaken-
I wouldn't leave for 300, but I would.
You ain't getting paid anyway.
But listen,
I'll be back. I'm on
he
break.
said, if I'm not mistaken, they said he pulled up with the Binks truck with 1.2 in it.
Oh yeah, I would have took
Correct.
my pay. I would have took my
we
payout that
pull
day.
it up, but I know for a fact he went in there
Yeah.
and was like,
They made him leave.
thank you for your service. He got a few people, and then the eyes in the sky like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Ooh, I wish I would have been part of that first wave.
Right. You
Not
know,
even that.
Right.
On some real shit, what they should have did, Tyler, first of all, man, I commend you. That is amazing.
my
That's
boy got the
amazing.
tax right off. Boy,
What he
that's
should have
smart.
did, he should have made like a little post, like, hey, meet me at whoop-de-whoop, show me your TSA
No, because if
badge.
he make the post,
There, it's gonna be hot. We're gonna have to find a
but
way.
like you said, you
A
show him
secret
the
meetup.
TSA, yeah,
Something.
something.
I
Yeah.
gotta get me. You know what
So
I'm
you
saying?
gotta
Cheryl
get
got
me.
hers. Tyreek got his. Rich got
So
his.
if he had 1.5 and he was giving away money at the airport, so you think he probably was giving everybody probably like 500
Probably.
a piece?
Maybe like 1,000 or two, right?
Maybe 5. Think about it. I
That's
didn't
a lot
even
of
know.
bread.
Maybe,
bro.
maybe 1,000.
I'm thinking
I
at least
want to say
5.
at least 500.
Yeah.
No, not 500,
No,
5,000.
5,000.
They
Yeah.
haven't
Yes.
been paid for months, bro.
Yeah, them folks ain't been getting paid for months.
And he got it. I'm
And
thinking
he got it. Think about it. That's a charitable donation.
for sure.
And he's and
So let me
I
ask
just,
you.
That nigga really a hero, bro.
So let me ask you this:
For real.
if you had that type of money,
yeah.
what would you do with it? What would be one of the first things you would do if you had 1.2 million to just give away? What would you do with it?
1.2 million.
To just give away?
you go first. I'll go first.
For me, I don't even know if it would be enough, but I would go right to Flint, bro, and try and fix that water shit. Because the fact that their water's still fucked up, that's the first thing I would do. Because that shit is unfathomable to me.
You would take 1.2 of your hard-earned money,
Yeah, if
and
I-
give it to the people of Flint.
If I had it to give, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I wouldn't give it
That's-
to the
that's
people
very
though.
noble.
I would get it to whatever the infrastructure is to
You couldn't
fix
give
that
it.
shit.
You couldn't give
How
it
do
to
you
them.
do that?
You can't give it to them. That's the reason why it's fucked
Yeah.
up.
Right.
Why would you
How
give
do
it to
you
them?
fix it? That's what
That's
I would
like
find a way.
I would be like, yeah, this fool about to give me
Nah,
1.2 million.
I would have to find a way. I would have to bring my own team in, and we
Your
gonna
own
fix
plumbers
this
and
shit.
shit
Yeah,
type
all
shit,
that.
yeah.
Hey,
Everybody
I
give
brought
me
my own
1.2
people. Y'all
million.
move the fuck out the way. Fix this
Because
shit.
you said I'm gonna give it to the infrastructure. That's why I said that. Like
Yeah.
the
Well, let me
infrastructure is the
rephrase.
reason
I'm
why
gonna
it's
bring.
fucked up.
I'm going to bring my people to fix the infrastructure. For
You
that.
got to do that.
Yeah,
you know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying?
That's
What
the
would
first
you
thing I
do?
would do. I think.
I want to pay. I would probably go pay the high schools. Some of these lower end like high schools that we got around here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go pay the teachers. You pay better, you get better teachers, you get better students. That's how I feel. You know what I'm
think
saying?
so?
Yeah.
I
'Cause
don't think.
feel like
See, now that's
if
one
she's
thing.
getting worth.
See, that's one thing I don't. I think even if they got better pay, it wouldn't change the kids.
It's not about the kids. I would think it because
The
better effort.
the teachers gonna be. You can get better teachers, but you can't get better kids.
They can't deal with them goddamn kids.
Like I'm in 100% agree. Yes, we should pay them more
Right.
and get better teaching out of the teachers. But at the same time, you ain't getting better kids.
nah.
Like if that
So
kid
if you want to say, goddamn, we still keeping up with baby's kids, then
I mean, you're not gonna stop a kid that just don't want it from coming in there acting like an ass. You just ain't gonna stop him. Like
Facts.
that ain't gonna change. I mean, if she's getting 100,000 a year, it's not gonna stop.
Them kids from jumping that pregnant lady outside.
Nah,
You seen it?
come on, bro.
breaking into kids' lockers and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like I always say
Nigga
this.
shut down everybody money idea. What would you do, dog?
Yeah, well, your 1.2 go.
If I
'Cause
had-
he
listen,
fixing
if
the
I-
water.
I'm fixing the
I'm
water,
trying to help the damn
teachers.
kids. The teachers.
I would probably, if I had 1.2 right now, I probably would
Build
go-
a grow house.
No, I wouldn't build a grow house. I would actually go and build a container complex where I could put homeless people.
Okay, I'm with that
I would
too.
spend 1.2
Yeah,
in
I'm with that
container
too.
homes
Yeah.
to just house the homeless.
I'm with
That would go a long way too.
Yeah. Because if you think about container homes, you can put more people in those homes opposed to actually building the cost of what it's going to cost to build
You ever seen
a whole
one of them?
complex.
I never seen one
With a
in real
container
life.
joint?
Yeah.
Not in real life, but you know.
Yeah,
you
they
see
got
them
one off of
online.
Edgewood. They got 2 of them up on Edgewood, or like right off of Edgewood.
For real?
He been living out on for like over 10 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So
Probably
how
didn't even
would-
know what it was. We
It's
just been
three.
riding
It's
by,
3
didn't know what it
stories.
was.
He got a 3-story container home.
So what do it look like?
A container.
Like a container?
Oh yeah,
like
real
that.
container.
Trailer, the back of a tractor trailer.
Trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
Really?
they cut it and they cut windows out of it. Like, bro,
swag it out now.
You can do some amazing things.
They
with a
swag it
container.
out now. Hey,
Like,
listen.
for real, you can get a container home, or you can get a $15,000 container home, and it look amazing.
15.
Tyler Perry, real quick, if you listening to us, I hope you check this show out. You have 3 wonderful ideas that we all took that 1.2 in the housing,
Yeah.
that 1.2 in the water, and that 1.2 in the education. Hey, that check will help you write off some of your taxes. We are the We Outside Show. We'd appreciate it, brother. Just FYI, you see us
like-
now.
And
'Cause
we are
even-
about community for real.
Yeah, because even when I think about the city of Atlanta, which is much money and influence they have, right, and you just think about how fast you can scale with container homes, that would have been one of the first things as being a mayor. Not saying I'm in total agreement with Dre, but I think that would be one of the first things I would have did on some of this land out here. Like they spent so much money out there building the police. What was that?
Police City? What's it
Yeah,
called?
Police City, Cop City. They
Where's that
spent
at
so much
anyway?
money doing that. They could have
thought it was
spent
the whole city.
half of that in building somewhere for the homeless. And most of the people that's homeless, bro, they just need a second chance. Everybody ain't drug addicts.
No, right.
Everybody's not a drug addict.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people need mental health too.
True.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
For sure.
But can you imagine being out in the street dealing with that? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. Shit
But
is
we
fucking
got too many abandoned buildings, too many shut down clubs that they could just also be since they gentrifying every damn thing, right? Gentrify that part. You got them. They just tearing them down and making them high rises where they're too expensive for people to move into. Correct. But you could rehabilitate those and make them to where
This is
the
what
homeless
this
could
is.
be
This
used.
is what's crazy though, and I went to go see somebody. Somebody invited me out the other day to go. It was like, yo, man, I know you looking for a space to do certain things you be doing. I want you to come look at the space. So he said, I'm in an office building. So I went to this office building to see his space. Right, dude had like a whole floor, but what I noticed was nobody was in that building.
in the building.
In the building,
They can't afford it.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. They can't afford that shit.
And I'm going like, yo, but nobody in the news are talking about how empty these office buildings are.
Yeah.
Like, and that has to say something to the economic system of America right now. Because if all these office buildings are empty, then what we gonna do when, like, most of these companies are going digital? Either they going digital,
Exactly.
they going AI, and you got all these buildings, these multi-million-dollar buildings that's just sitting there.
And they ain't gonna let the homeless people live in there either.
Yeah, hell no, they don't live at home. They just
Yeah.
what my homeboy said. One of the rich dudes told me. What he say? I ain't gonna say his name, but he said he'll let that shit sit there and collect dust.
For real?
Man.
Yeah,
Before they
Yeah.
Before they
straight
do
up.
that.
I was just thinking about what you say. He got a big ass house.
But if you put homeless people in there and you clean them up, that's all they need to do is be cleaned up. They
Yeah.
ain't gonna look like that the whole time they there now.
Right.
If you give a homeless person somewhere to stay, you
gonna
can't
clean
expect
up.
for them to look homeless every day.
Right. He gonna
Right.
clean up.
He
Right.
gonna clean up.
Right.
He gonna get his hair cut. He have clean clothes on. He can take a shower, take a bath.
Yeah.
You see
And
what I'm saying?
they'll be so happy to have that space. They'll
They gonna
take care of it.
That's what I'm saying. So you
Absolutely.
empowering them at the same time. When you think you giving them a handout, you empowering them.
It's tough, man. It's tough. Because everything sounds so easy, but then when you really be boots on the ground with some
But then you do got some homeless people that are straight up
ain't shit, they're
terrorists.
they belong in,
They belong in the street.
in the padded wall or in a cell, not the street. They got to get them. All of them got to get off the street though. Something got
All
to
of
get.
them got to get off.
All
the
of them
street.
got to get off the street.
Look, and then what makes it funny because Atlanta trying to clean up the city because FIFA's coming around.
Yeah.
Right. So you notice that that's how they tried to push the homeless out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we just talked about this the other day when we was talking about Atlanta's doing the cleanup. If you go right down Bell, I don't know if that's Bell Street, that's right up under the bridge by
Yeah.
All that
by-
shit.
where all those homeless people was living up under the bridge.
They gone.
They went and cleaned that whole bridge out, and they only did. Now, mind you, it's been there for months, if not a year or so,
right.
Yeah.
until it got to be FIFA time.
Yeah.
And now we're a few weeks away from FIFA. They like, hey, it's time to clean that shit up.
They're trying to clean it
My
up.
thing is, where are they pushing the people to? Pushing them out, but where the fuck are they going?
Well, I think they're giving them. I think they're giving some of them assistance. I don't think
Okay.
Dre just going like, yo, y'all got to leave. I think that would be crazy for them to
Yeah.
do that.
I
You
saw
get what
somebody
I'm saying?
did say he invested a lot of money into
Yeah, I mean, I think he's invested some money in housing and that type of thing. But you know, everybody ain't gonna be able to get housing. So I think what you end up doing is you take a homeless problem that was in one place
spread it
and
out.
move it somewhere
to
else.
another.
Yeah,
That's
multiple
it.
places.
That's how
You
they
see
throw a
what I'm
little
saying?
cover over it and try to make it seem like, yo, it is gone.
But you know,
We're
the whole
right down
thing
the
is, as long as
street.
it's out of view, why they here?
Yeah, exactly.
Why they here is like, as long as it's out of view.
Because
we
so
Gucci.
look, let me ask you this then: when FIFA gone, everybody leave. You think they gonna be like, all right, y'all,
Well,
straight.
y'all
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on,
come
they
on,
gonna,
man.
right, they gonna leave it alone. Right, they ain't gonna buy
You gonna see tents back up
shit.
under the expressway.
Everything. Tent City
Come on,
back.
man. Listen, if you think about it, you haven't seen a tent under the expressway
No.
since they started talking about FIFA.
At all. They really not fucking around, bro. They
You
really
know,
not playing.
that's a lot of money coming.
Billions and billions and billions and billions.
International.
Yes.
Yeah,
Billions.
Everybody
and it's
flying
like I was telling you, Atlanta's gonna change so much after that because what it's gonna do is gonna bring in that international influence, and it's kind of like what happened in '96.
The
Atlanta
Olympics,
was looked at like a small city until after the Olympics, and then we became an international city. You see what I'm
So
saying? So again, you're gonna get that international boost right after everything is gonna be looked at totally different after the FIFA league.
niggas better be ready.
Hey,
All right, so let me ask you this then: if we turn to an international city and they're already pricing the black people out of the city, is Atlanta going to be a black city in the next generation?
I don't think so. I think you can already see that just by the landscape of Atlanta. the
Wakanda's
city.
over.
Yeah, I think if you look at it like, and I think my man that does the Gathering Spot, he had spoke on that on one. I don't know if it was on the podcast. It was just a post he made, but he was talking about like how a lot of the lower income and the middle income blacks live like on the south side of Atlanta, and like the richer Republicans and that kind of shit live on the north side. So, and the ratio of like what people get paid, the hospitals and all that is just crazy.
Yeah.
So you can really see like in the next 5 years, Atlanta. Because like I said, when you look at the mayor's race after Dre, what do you see? It's not. I don't think there's enough black people inside of the city to sustain
Right.
another black mayor.
Right. Oh, I want to go back to it. That made me think of something. So I want to go back to the TSA and federal agent thing, right?
Right.
So, now they're putting ICE in the airports, right?
Right.
ICE agents in the
right,
airports.
right. They're gonna be going back though after Monday. Everything should be going back to normal.
No.
Oh,
So I did see something where they're saying that they're putting ICE agents in the airports to get us used to seeing them, so they can put ICE agents at the polls to check your IDs when you're going to vote, to make it more difficult for the people who.
But I don't really think any of that's gonna matter. I mean, I think people won't do it out so bad they're gonna show up in record numbers again.
No, showing up is one thing, but if them goddamn ICE agents is tackling you in the parking lot for some bullshit.
But see, before that didn't even matter. Like, bro, listen, you've never paid $4, almost $5 a gallon.
Never.
not in Atlanta.
Never.
Not in Atlanta.
Not in
Hell
Atlanta.
no.
Not
Come
because
on, bro,
I've been
listen,
when I'm in California. That's average price.
Everyone is feeling the punch, feeling the bite.
No, I'm not saying people are not going to show up. People are going to show up in record numbers, but can you get in?
Yeah,
If they got
I mean,
them ICE
listen,
agents outside
I think everybody's
trying to make it difficult for you to get in.
for the people that it's gonna be difficult for, but the people that know they already registered to vote and the people that
Yeah,
we already know we going.
We going
And
early voting.
And I think everybody's gonna prepare for what you're saying because, bro, when you paying $5 a gallon and you really feeling it in your pocket, you want to get that relief as soon as possible. And we only in what, like year 2?
barely. It's just getting into year 2 of
Ain't
this.
even got
nigga.
halfway
so-
there yet.
But this nigga is atrocious.
Come on, bro. We got 2 more to go.
Yo, the fact that people are still walking around saying this is my president is crazy. Like the guy in the group chat, I won't say his name, like, oh, my president Trump. I be like, nigga, I don't understand you, dog.
They be blind, bro.
Hey, listen.
They be living in they be having a whole different America.
He don't go to the same gas stations we go to?
I don't know. He must go to the ones on the south side.
Boy, he must Uber or something, because ain't no way. Any
Speaking
nigga
of
with
the
a
south
whip.
side,
But let me ask y'all this:
Go ahead, brother.
do y'all think being that we at war, are we not nervous that all these foreigners are coming here?
Like they could be like cells.
All
Like,
type of shit.
yeah, I think about that all the time. Like the nigga at the Quickie Mart might one day just activate all the shit, fuck us up. Who know? We don't know. I don't mean to sound
I
racist,
think that's something even without them being here, they're here.
They've been here.
So that's why I always say we should be on guard. Like, any type of public event, anything we going on, like a football game, soccer game, we should always be on alert. You know what I'm saying? I think for us to be at the level of war that we're at with the countries that we're in, for us to really be so nonchalant, and America is just like, it's just another day. But we really at war with some real serious countries that could do a lot of damage over here.
And there's terrorists here already.
And it ain't like the old school days where they just got to ship missiles and stuff over. They could, if y'all know, like I said, this is an internet war, or I can say this war could be digital war, right?
Yeah.
They could shut down. And y'all know this for a fact. Vegas been shut down twice and held at ransom. Them folks told them, the hacker group told them, but we want 100 and something million.
But best believe, bro.
And shut their whole, I was there for a fact. They shut it down, held it for ransom. Then they did Audi. I had Audi, they hit Audi for about 200 million. Locked all their computers up. They couldn't do no sales. Everybody couldn't do nothing.
But this is the one thing you have to think about right here, right?
Super gangster.
How do you train your enemy?
They coming over here and learning every day.
You trained your enemy.
Mm-hmm. They already here.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
You trained your enemy.
It's a lot of ways they could cook us if they really want to.
You put your enemy in the best schools in America.
And then excluded us.
Yes.
Excluded us. See how we all said that. You let Buddy come from over here.
If you go to Georgia Tech right now, it's more Asians, more Indians, and all those international people on that campus than us.
But they'll try to say that, that ain't what we want to do. No, that ain't what y'all pushing us to. Y'all pushing us to some other shit.
They want you to go to Georgia State. They want you to go to the other state-funded schools. They don't want you to go to those institutions which are also state-funded. But those schools like Georgia Tech, those bigger schools like that, those big educational schools, they are really funded by the alumni. And a lot of the decisions that those schools make are made based on what the alumni gives every year. You see what I'm saying? So if those millionaires and billionaires don't want blacks don't want us in those schools,
we ain't getting in there.
We can come play sports.
They're not gonna get the funding.
Right.
We can come and make the school look good. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if they don't want a multitude of us in those schools, like if you went to, like, just imagine, like, all the kids you see at an HBCU. Just imagine if those HBCUs had that same type of funding. They don't get the same type of funding that they get Georgia Tech.
Not even close.
Come on, stop playing.
Facts.
Yeah.
And it's all, even though a lot of these schools, some of them be privately owned, they still get state funding. And state funding ain't issued by the government; it's issued by the state.
So we're cooked as Americans and we cooked as black men. We
Yes,
just overly
that's
cooked.
why we have to overcome that shit and stay focused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stay on the grind.
I try to stay outside the box. I try to stay. I try to stay outside their matrix. You know what I'm saying?
What we got to stop doing is stop acting like that shit don't affect us. Because the first thing we'll see some political shit going on, and we'll go, "Oh, that shit don't matter to me."
Yeah.
It may not matter to you at the moment, because when all this shit was happening, it didn't affect us. It was like, that's their problem.
Yeah, but shit rolled
But
down.
now, look at it now. It's $5 in your tank now.
Yeah.
Right,
You see what I'm saying? But you didn't give a fuck about it.
Yep.
But now it's $5 in your tank.
Yep.
But had we been aware of it and we was actually doing what we were supposed to do, we could have helped stop it. But most of us didn't even go vote because we didn't see the importance of it. Until you start feeling it in your pocket now.
Which is all that matters.
And that's why I say you're going to see people that never went and voted before go vote.
Like, fuck this.
Watch what I tell you. I'm talking about a lot of young black men and women that never voted, that never seen the importance of voting, is going to run out and go vote.
I hope you're right. All right. New music just dropped. We haven't heard from the guy in a long time. He was going on his apology tour. Now he finally dropped his project today. Yay. Kanye just dropped his new project, Bully. I actually listened to it on the way here. So I'm going to keep my opinion to myself. How do y'all think his new project is going to sound? And do y'all think people are over Kanye and they don't even give a damn?
You first, me first.
You go first.
Well, the title tells me by the name Bully, and I'm just going by what we know about Kanye. He should come. He probably coming in on some real talking bully shit. He might come in and say he gonna talk about him, and them, and then he gonna tell them yeah, I'm about to come over and take this shit back over. He gonna put it in the raps in some shape, form, or fashion, where he's letting folks know I'm finna come back over and take over the music industry. I don't need y'all niggas, and I'm finna show you, yeah, I'm ye.
Are you a Kanye fan?
Yeah, I am.
Me too.
I like the bullshit Kanye be on. I'm a bullshit type of nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to take him for the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate Kanye for what Kanye tried to do, but then I remember Kanye when he was what's my song he used to do? Spaceship.
Oh, that was
my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I remember Kanye. I appreciate that Kanye, and I respect the new. I don't give a fuck. I'm rich as fuck, Kanye, and then I'm gonna do what I want, and I'm gonna expose y'all ass, and ain't but so much y'all can do. I do like that one too. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why you said the name album Bully.
It's called Bully.
And I think he gonna be on that Bully shit.
What you think, X?
That shit just some talking points. I'm over Kanye.
You over it?
Yeah, bro. Like I know what it is. I know like everything he do is just for attention. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think he's a great producer, probably one of the best producers to ever do some hip hop. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just over it. I'm looking for action now. I'm tired of the show. Circus. I don't want to be entertained no more. I mean, I think as we just sit here and you just said, like, as black men, we this. As we in America, we this, we that. Cool. It's time for us to start showing some action. Fuck the talking. Mm-hmm. It's like if we gonna have people that's making that kind of money, that's got that kind of influence, and you can stand up and say what the fuck you want to say, why not take action? And I ain't saying you're not taking action. You taking action on a level to where it's benefiting you and the people around you. But when you're a real leader, is what you do and what you say have to benefit the culture that you're standing up for. You see what I'm saying? It's just like when Jamal Bryant went and took the money for Target. Who told him he was standing up for us? You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
But when he
niggas, man.
But he felt though as if he could go and stand up in our place, and they probably gave him some money for that. Mm-hmm. But you didn't agree to him.
Sure did.
You see what I'm saying?
I wouldn't have that.
So that's why I say it's time for action now. All these people come out and they talk, but everything benefits them. That money ain't spread around to the community, because if it was, we wouldn't have homelessness.
And that's why we like the real shit that Tyler Perry just did. Because like you said, he didn't go and try
spread
to
that
give
money,
it to.
yeah.
He actually went and tried to put the money in them folks' hand.
Yes.
He didn't say, I'm going to go do a donation to the folks, because like you said, it ain't going to go where it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go out here myself.
Yeah, give me.
And I'm going to put this, hey, bro.
Put a little piece on it. Yeah. But this the other part that people not talking about. It probably wasn't color based. He probably went out there. If you wasn't working, it didn't matter if you was black, white, Asian, Mexican, or whatever. Here, I brought this to help you.
You're TSA.
Right.
I'm gonna rock with you.
Period.
Yeah. That might be the dopest move of the year. Man, for all the things that Tyler Perry does entertainment wise that I don't always love.
Right, I don't agree with neither.
The way he moved, the things that he's done just as a black man is just amazing to me. Like, even just going back to his studio, like Tyler Perry Studios, that was a Confederate Army base, bro.
Fort McPherson.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you turn that into a black-owned film studio.
But that's what happens when you got
to be the most gangster shit ever.
On the Kanye, right? You shouldn't give a black man that much power.
Boy.
Because I looked at him. He's top 5 richest in the world.
Who
on
is?
black as brothers.
Tyler?
Tyler got more money than Jay-Z. I think Tyler, he was at 4.9 or 14.9 billion. I think it might be $4.9 billion. Because the African guy, that's over. I think he might have been at like 14 or 22 billion. But like I said, Tyler got more money than Oprah. Tyler got more money than MJ. Tyler got more money than Jay-Z. He was over a lot of folks.
He's him.
You know what I'm saying? So like when you saying that, think about it. He know how these folks play. So you can't even play no money games with me because I got money. Because so what he do? He said, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna help y'all out, Fort McPherson. I'm going to buy this. Don't come talk to me else about it else. I'm going to buy the whole land. How much you want?
You know how big that base is?
But that's what I'm saying.
I grew up going out to that base as a kid. That base is huge.
He built a replica of the White House on it.
Wow.
Did you know that?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, that show he got, the Oval,
yeah.
They built a life-size replica of the White House on his studio lot. That's how big that shit is.
And you got to think that 1.2 is probably just going to be a tax write-off.
That's what I said. Think about. I told you that I was a tax write-off. Think about you make $1 billion a year. Boy, I gotta get some of that back.
It's a charitable contribution.
If you really think about it, that's probably just the interest You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And look,
You know,
think about it.
just if you put that in a high yield account, that's probably just the interest.
That's just the interest. He ain't even
That's the
tripping.
interest on probably $1 billion or 100
He
million.
tried to go out there and do a good thing, and they shut it down.
Man, I ain't even think about that. Just think about if you had a high yield account on $100 million.
$1 million.
What?
Your babies is straight off of nothing. Everything's done already.
That's why they always say, man, if you make a few $1 million, you can live off of me just the interest off $1 million.
Yes,
True.
If you let your money work for itself, money's meant to move around.
Oh yeah.
So he just did another deal just now. I think this week he sold to Paramount. He sold his 25% stake in BT to Paramount.
So BET just ain't black no more, huh?
What I'm about to say, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, it's gone.
Because we really don't got shit.
Yeah, we have nothing. Man.
That's what I'm saying. That's terrible, bro.
That hurt my feelings the first time we felt about it, because I was like, why Bob sell it? You already rich as hell. Is it that?
Well, you got to think he probably from the grind to he probably was 10, 20 years into that.
Easily. Way longer than that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even think he sold it. Being that Paramount bought it, they basically probably was like, your time is up.
Yeah, get up out of
Yeah,
here.
take this.
Here's your money.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
When money's that big business operates different. A lot of times you ain't making that.
Right, we
And
may
a
not
lot of-
know
and a
all
lot
the
of
whole
those take a
story
little
on
back.
it.
Yeah, and a lot of them decisions that you be seeing these people be making, they be forced to make them.
Right.
You right, because the way, like you said, the way you just put it and the way they play, like how they did it, right? They probably went to Bob and like, hey, bro, we're gonna give you $1 billion, bro.
Well,
If you
and
don't
that's
take
it.
their money, bro.
And I think they gave.
We're gonna blackmail you.
But I think even in the Diddy situation, they gave him an option. He just chose not to do it.
Yeah, because he's like, man, fuck y'all. He's like Kanye, nigga, I'm black billionaire. Suck my
Right.
dick, man.
He ain't stun that shit.
They like, all right, suck my dick, huh? Okay, we'll be right back.
They'll be right back. That's why the shit came
Baby
out
oil,
like it did.
feds, ass whooping, beating Cassie. You out of here.
Yeah, because he pissed somebody off because they released that tape on the news like out of nowhere.
They
Out
been
of
had
nowhere.
that shit. They been had that tape.
Ben had that tape since
Been had
2016.
that tape.
now.
And the feds came to his house to get all his tapes before they bust they move. Because he had some footage on some
Yeah.
powerful niggas.
Sucker
I don't even
nigga
feel like
shit.
that's a conspiracy. That's a fact.
That was a robbery.
Man, what? Tore his ass up. Pause.
That's crazy.
No Diddy.
Right.
No Diddy.
No
You
Diddy,
know what
right.
I'm saying? Straight up, B.
Like tearing Diddy ass up is crazy.
Man.
So what we got? Let me see.
We want to talk about the Hawks. We'll talk about them Hawks is rolling.
The Hawks is rolling.
The ATL culture. Since they tried to cancel Magic City, but they couldn't cancel the Hawks, and the Hawks are riding, 14 games, 15 games, if I'm not mistaken, but they have been on a good win streak.
So let
Been
me
winning some good teams.
So because you're not a Hawks hater, you say you're a Falcon hater. So I'm gonna
Yes,
ask
sir.
you this. So if they're on a 14, 15 game winning streak, right? And when we talked a few weeks ago, you was totally against
Trey.
the Trey Young trade.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we would have been on a 14, 15 game win with Trey?
Absolutely.
No, ain't no way.
Why not?
Not shooting the ball from half court. No.
You got to look at
Like,
my
no,
God,
bro.
Why do y'all
Like,
think that's all he
'cause
does?
every
That's
time
not
he
what he
listen,
does.
he does, bro. Every game we ever lost, bro, he was taking shots.
You know why he did that? Because at the time, the other niggas around him couldn't shoot. So now you got some
Boy,
niggas
stop.
around me that can
Boy,
shoot.
Boy, stop.
Yes, think about
No,
it.
bro.
That's
A
I'm
point
coming
guard-
from
a
the
point
life
guard-
of Kobe.
bro, a point
I'm not
guard
finna
make-
pass. I'm watching these niggas in
Listen,
practice.
I like Trey Young.
When Bean used to tell me, Bean said, I watch these niggas in practice, B. These niggas is not making shots in practice, B. Why am I passing this nigga the ball in the game? So Trey Young at practice, watching these niggas bricks the shot. Why am I right? I might well shoot the motherfucker. I came in the league like that for
You
one.
down by a point. You can go down and make a great
Drive,
drive,
draw the foul.
go up.
That's
by
1-on-one.
a point.
That's basketball 1-on-one.
But this nigga go down, no nigga, up under the basket.
No rebound.
The sun ain't even got down there yet. This nigga,
Curry.
hey, come off the rim.
Okay, so
They get the rebound. Go back down, score.
They score.
Now you down 3 points.
so let me ask you this then, right? Like you just said that, right? Name me somebody else.
No. Answer this. Did he not do that?
Name me that is not what he was doing. That was not what he was doing. You make it seem like that's what he was doing. But that's not what he was doing. Name me somebody else on that team that you remember besides Trey Young before this new regiment came around that you were like, okay, when Trey
Capella
ain't shoot no threes. Keep going. Capella ain't,
yeah,
he had to get out the trash. That was his job.
Shit, Capella.
See, you can't even name nobody else.
Nah,
See
they
how
had-
that is?
Nah, they had a few cats that
Man,
they traded.
give me a name.
What's my man they traded to
They
LA?
gave it a chance.
What's my man? They had Schroeder.
Schroeder's off the bench. We had Schroeder for the Lakers. Schroeder's a bench player.
who
He's
else?
not Trey. Keep
Then
going.
they had what was my man played the 3?
I can't name no Hawks. That's how I
See?
know.
My man played the 3. I can't think his name.
Hello?
Y'all
Young
know
dude.
he ain't good.
Hello. Hello.
You would've
You
passed
see
the
how
niggas
that
the
work,
ball.
right? I just asked him, name me who you on the game, bro. With the game on the
bad.
line,
You can't name
right?
these niggas.
And you, yeah. But we
can't
can
think
name
of
You a
it.
Hawks
them.
fan?
I can't
So look,
think of- I can't think of
but
these
now I can
names.
name these new niggas though. I know
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson. I know Dyson Daniels.
Yeah.
I know Zachary Richichet. I know even he's sorry too, but he all right. Who else I was finna say? Kaminga just came over
Kuminga
there.
just
See,
came
we
over
know
there.
some folks now. All we knew is Kaminga. I mean, not Kaminga.
Capella
Capella
and-
and Trey.
yeah, that was
That's
it.
all you knew.
But they wouldn't have had them without the trade, correct?
But no, they could have got all of them and still had Trey. Jalen Johnson was already there. They just made the move for Kaminga.
But I'm
Right.
telling you, it was
So
some,
think
it was
about it.
something that Trey was doing that was messing with the nucleus of the play, bro.
Because I've been
Because
watching
when he
you
was
niggas in
out,
practice.
they wasn't winning, bro.
Hold on, pause.
When he was out, they was winning.
No. Can I say this too?
Out, they was winning.
They was winning. When he came back, they was
So
losing.
it's better without him.
So let me.
The percentage of as a GM, you sitting there really thinking about it. Do I keep him? I'm winning without him. I'm actually winning ball games.
Let
I'm
me ask
actually
you-
winning more
Numbers
ball
don't lie.
games.
They on a
I'm finna
14
shut him
game
down
winning
real
streak.
quick. I'm
Come on.
finna shut him down real
He's-
quick.
You can't
He's-
shut
Hold-
that.
hold- hold that
You can't
thought.
shut that
Hold
down.
that-
He's
And
owed a lot of money.
he's costing me money.
Hold that thought. You know the last time the Hawks been to the Eastern Conference
Man,
Finals?
don't give me that. Don't talk to me about that 4
Oh,
5 years ago.
I mean, when the
You want
last
me to
time
live-
you been
okay.
to the playoffs then, B?
It
If you
don't-
ain't made the
but-
nigga that took you to
Okay,
the
but
Eastern
this
Conference
same
Finals,
nigga, the same nigga
you
who we
ain't been
talking
back
about,
to the playoffs
the
since.
same nigga he talking about ain't took us to the playoffs.
Because you
He
got
took
rid of
us-
all the good niggas around him. Now you give me Jalen Johnson. Now and y'all still may not make the playoffs. Y'all fixed 6
Okay, but
wins.
this is what I'm saying now. He in DC around a whole new whole young bunch.
DC, you just go DC to get the money on, man. Just like
Ain't no money in DC for him.
yeah, it is.
He was making more money here.
Yeah, but he had y'all didn't appreciate him. Y'all
And
didn't
no,
appreciate him.
we did. We appreciate him. We shipped him out, and we shipped in something that we needed.
Appreciate
See, that's what Atlanta is about. See, we gotta have what's needed.
Who?
Atlanta about what's needed.
Who? What
Atlanta.
Atlanta need? And
We need something to
Y'all
win
need a
with.
winning culture.
No, we need, and that's what we're trying to build.
But
That's
you're
why we
not
had
trying to build. Trey Young was winning in Oklahoma. Trey Young came
Trey-
in
oh,
the winner. Trey Young took y'all to the Eastern Conference Finals with nobody on his team. He just took him. He's the littlest player in the NBA.
But you can't live off. He took us to the
So
Eastern
now-
Conference. You can't live off that, bro.
You can't. You
That's
right.
like me saying, yeah, Terry Bradshaw won 4 Super Bowls. Now ain't he supposed to be the best?
Terry Bradshaw.
But how many Super
Come
Bowls
on,
you said
stop
he
playing.
won?
4.
Terry Bradshaw only won 4.
Yeah.
How many? Only one. How many?
4.
Oh shit. How many Falcons are the Hawks that won? My bad.
None.
Oh, all right. So I mean,
I knew this was gonna come back to the Falcons eventually,
I'm just,
Brad.
they slipped
knew
in.
it.
I
See,
ain't my
look,
mind.
I
Did
do
it.
it. See, listen. That's why I hate being a Falcon fan because they always. How many Super Bowls you
There's
won?
nothing you could do.
How many playoffs you been to?
There's nothing you could
See
do.
what I'm saying? And what we gonna say? But see, we Falcons fans regardless.
Yeah.
Right.
It don't
and
matter.
I'm not
It-
even like you said. I'm not even a Hawks hater. I'm a Trey Young fan, and I'm
I-
like,
listen,
I know
and I'm
Trey
not-
sitting there
listen,
like,
I'm
why
not
y'all
a-
didn't
listen,
give me all this
I'm not a
when
Trey
I was
Young,
there?
I'm not a Trey Young hater, but I'm giving you factual shit. If I'm winning more games without him, why would I keep him on the team and pay him that type of money? Come on, bro. Like you got to be like when you thinking and we talking about this shit, you got to be a G. You got to think like a GM too. If I'm gonna win more games without him, and I'm paying him $20-30 million more than I'm paying the niggas that's on the court, boy, he got to go.
So, GM,
And it ain't nothing personal.
right.
Right.
It's
It's
GM me,
not
right?
personal.
GM me, right? Just GM me. Well, the guy did. I know you saying you why we still bringing up old shit, but after he had took us to the Eastern Conference Finals,
They paid him.
right? I would have put other players around him. Then everybody else on the court
But
would have
listen,
been no
this is
smaller than
what,
6'6".
But see, but this is what you're not thinking about as a GM again. If I'm paying him that kind of money after he took me to the Eastern Conference Final, now I may not be able to pick up the players I need.
Pause. Now I'm gonna name 2 franchises that pay like they weigh.
But they go over the cap every year.
Hey, look, you want to win? You gotta pay. You make more money when your team win, don't you?
What happens when you go over the cap? I never knew that.
It's called luxury tax. So let me tell you, as a Laker
They-
fan,
yeah, you
as
pay
a
the
Laker
luxury
fan,
tax.
Okay.
yes, as a Laker fan, you know.
They stay
But
doing
they got the money to pay that kind of
Think
tax.
about who we're paying.
This
We're paying
hold up, you talking about
LeBron
the
and
second
we're paying
biggest
Luka.
market in basketball,
Yeah.
if not the first.
We're paying LeBron and we're playing Luka.
Okay, and look, you got two of the biggest players in the game playing on your team.
That's a lot of money.
So that's a lot of money. You gonna pay the luxury tax.
That's what you're supposed. And you know what they do?
But Atlanta's not a market like.
Pay it.
Win.
But Atlanta's not a market like that. We're not the second or the third biggest market.
But
in the country.
we are a. I just can't say that. I can't believe that when. Look, we are a big ass media market. Oh, gee, you can't say that
we
we're
are
not.
big. We are a big media market, but does it demand us going to get two players that'll put us out of? Well, we can't get like the Lakers can't really get no real 5 players outside after they get. You only getting the okay guys after you get a Luka and a LeBron. You just getting some additives. You ain't getting the shit you need.
That's why I
you
want
want
LeBron to
to
go.
leave. That's why you want him to leave.
I can't wait till he go away.
And that's what I'm saying.
Fly away. LeBron go back
the
another
team-
day.
See, the team that the Lakers need to be, they can't be that until LeBron.
Until
leaves.
LeBron. See, what now you feel my pain.
But this is the same thing I'm telling you about Trey. It
But
ain't
Trey was
personal.
only one person getting 30 million.
But Atlanta might not have that budget like
Oh,
that. If
matter
they
of fact-
had that type of budget, you would have seen a LeBron in Atlanta.
Hey, I'm gonna bring
You
up
would've
a
seen them
name
type
for
of-
you. This where y'all wasted your money at. I forgot. And this is what he used to do. You throw the alley-oop to who? Oh, bullshit ass John Collins. Right?
forgot about
Remember,
John.
y'all
Forgot about
wasted.
it. Yeah,
See?
he was the foe.
Right, y'all wasted 30 million
was-
on
he
him.
was- he
He
was-
stole
forgot
money
about
on
him.
y'all. See, you know why you forgot about him?
Because he ain't do shit.
Okay, all right, that's fine. You see, I had to sit back
But
and
they
be
all
waiting
came
on
out. But
Collins.
he came out of college as a top prospect.
But he wasn't it.
Yeah, he did come
He
out.
was-
So he came out as a top prospect.
foul-
He was-
look.
if I'm not mistaken, he was our top pick. He was our top pick.
The same thing, and I'm gonna say this too about the Zachary Ricochet, right? When y'all had the number 1 draft pick, that's who y'all go get.
Oh, he was. Boy, don't make me talk about him.
See, you see what I'm saying?
But that's our GM again.
I was gonna
It's
say
our
But
that
front
look,
shit.
office.
and once again, that's
It's
why I
our
say,
front
as
office.
me as the GM, if I would have had that first round pick, what I'd have did, I'd have traded it because I knew Cooper Flag was coming next year.
Who?
Cooper Flag.
Boy, stop.
So I'd have got off that first round pick that y'all used to get Zachary Ricochet. You know Cooper Flag. I bet you knew Cooper Flag before you knew John Collins.
I did.
Yeah, I
See,
did.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey,
Cool.
which one would you rather have?
Cooper.
Zachary Ricochet or Cooper Flag? Let me know.
10 out of 10.
Oh, okay, all right. So now, bam. Alley-oop, Jalen Collins.
Bye-bye.
Wasted
Bye.
money.
Out of here.
So go ahead.
Yeah, I want to get to another topic. Finesse 2 times, right? So we talked about before how Finesse is in this bad deal. He can't make no bread. And he just did what I think is the greatest opportunity in the world for him to make some money that the label can't touch. Because he keep going viral off of that.
Serum without the mirror.
No Merc. Can Merc. Sir, no jelly. That audio I see on my timeline and hear on my timeline at least 10 times a day. And I'm being modest. Yeah. I see it remixed on James Brown beats, on different songs.
I love the one with
memes,
Hillary
dancing.
Clinton.
Hillary Clinton, everybody. So I'm praying that Finesse registered that audio because he could be making a super bag the label can't touch.
But I think those things just happen. I don't think he even think about it. I think it just happened.
I know. So if it happens fast like that, do you think he can retroactively go and let me register this shit real quick?
I don't know. That's one of them things. Like when it happens, you don't know. It's like you could put up something today and go something, and they could go crazy. You ain't have time to register. You just really just put it out like, yeah, I was just feeling like this today.
Yeah. I hate that.
Maybe a missed opportunity necessarily. It ain't really missed. It was just.
But
you
it's
didn't see it coming.
like Ace just showed us. There's a way you can do it.
Yeah.
Or you can protect yourself. But would you do that on every post?
Why not? Because you don't know what. Like you said, he didn't know that was gonna
Yeah,
go.
so I think this is a lesson learned for all of us. Like, so Instagram has a new thing that H just showed us. When you post something, what is it? It's
At the bottom,
You
more
can certify
options.
you can certify your rights. You can
register your rights.
request your original credit. Right.
Request original credits on your more options tab at the bottom when you go to settings in Instagram.
because you don't know what's gonna go viral.
Yeah,
And
so
could
because
make
you know
some bread.
you could just be feeling the type of way and say something one night and wake up in the morning, it done went viral.
Hell yeah. Cause dog, that shit. That's why Popo so nasty. Popo took that audio and flipped it at your shit.
Yeah.
Did you
What?
peep that?
Yeah.
Just that fast.
He took the audio
And scratched
from
it
that
in and was doing it at the listening room, and he was cutting it up in the whole nine.
straight up, and it was hard.
And he came back after he did it, and made a clip of it, and it went up in numbers.
So again, now imagine Finesse eat off of that.
Right.
So how do you eat off that though?
I mean,
what's the percentage?
It's like a stream.
It's his intellectual property. So with him saying that he should own it. You know what I mean? So owning it, wherever it goes and whatever it do, he should get paid for it.
Yep. So if he's going through Sound Exchange or wherever it's scraping it,
every
Is that
time-
why he's
so
so
every-
much on
so-
live and doing other stuff right now?
Yeah,
Because
so-
he's not doing music?
No.
Because he can't get no money off of it?
that's where he getting his money.
Yeah,
now.
but then you think about it, it's a lot of streaming money. Because just think about this: if he got paid for everybody that did that, he's sitting on the bank.
he will be out of here, bro. If it's a
That's-
song,
that's
it's the
that's
biggest
what you
song
call
out
that's
right now.
that's instant money. That's
Yes.
instant money.
That's
It's
instant money.
almost better than a hit record.
Better than a record. If that is a song, it's the biggest song out right now. Because
It's
everybody
bigger than a hit record.
Yeah.
Because you got to think, that's one stream of income. Now you got every guy who put it up on, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that posted it.
Yes, and we all
Everybody that went and made a remix. Everybody that made it a meme. That's a payment.
Oh my God, bro! It's so many ways that a nigga can miss out on some bread, just like that.
Just like that. In an instant.
Man,
You got to trademark, register everything. Huh?
I mean, I don't know, bro. It's because you're right. It's like you can't project that.
This is going to take off.
But if he would have,
Finesse them 2 times then. Hopefully you knew you can finesse them 2 times.
we talked about that last week. Hey, change your name, bro. Finesse 3 times, so you get out the deal. You're a new artist. Finesse 3 times.
Right. Well, I'm surprised he ain't thought about that shit. That's what Prince did, right?
I don't think
Yeah.
about a lot of stuff. That's why we talking to you, Finesse. We tried it, but we
Yeah,
love you, dog.
bro,
Come
look,
on, man.
yeah. Instead of finesse 2 times, just finesse them. You could just say finesse.
So let me talk about this real quick because I know we run out of time because we talked about it on a previous show when I spoke about AI becoming
The artist thing.
the AI becoming bigger than real artists. Now it's really becoming an issue where it's really more AI product and a lot of artists are posing as the AI artists. A lot of real artists are posing as AI artists and it's really AI artists and it's just everything is being ramped up by
Wait, what you mean artists are posing as AI artists?
Yeah, you got a lot of artists that are doing AI projects but are posing as the AI.
Like it's their work.
Right. And
Like
then
the futuristic Milli Vanilli.
yeah, and then you got people that are just putting up AI projects. And now it's like the differentiate of real and fake.
Boy, I told you, my barber has 4 cold ass albums, and they're all AI.
Already.
Right.
All AI. Like,
Yeah, so just think about this. I can have 4 groups, you can have 4 groups,
Yeah.
you can have 4, right? So that's 12 groups. Online, that's just
the game is already oversaturated. It's making it worse though.
just think about that. And it took us minutes to make it. Not days, not weeks, minutes. You see what I'm saying? So it's becoming a problem, like it's becoming out of control now. Like my man was saying, it's like if we don't get control of it, now you got fake artists diluting royalties.
Yeah.
With the fake artists gonna dilute the royalties. Real artists are getting buried in discovery. So if you're a real artist, just imagine if you got 15,000 fake records up, and you got 5,000 real ones.
Yeah.
Them 5,000 never gonna get heard.
Real man versus the machine type
Right,
shit.
here we go. And then you got labels scrambling. You got labels scrambling behind the scenes to figure out, if they signing deals with AI artists and they signing deals with real artists.
Man, I'm telling you.
But AI artist ain't a real person, so if
No.
you're the creator of the AR artist, then they're just paying you then, correct?
That's what happened with that girl. She got a big bag. I think it was like a $3 million deal. Off
So
of
why
her
did that
AI.
guy get arrested then? Who did the fake shit?
That's what I want to know.
What fake? I don't know.
He had
white
AI shit, and he ran up a bag, but he got arrested for it.
Because it probably was bots.
I don't think it was bots.
But
That's
let me ask you this: Should AI music be required, or should they make it mandatory for labeling it?
Yes, absolutely. It should be its own category.
Because I've noticed that, like, even on if you go look
Commercials.
at on Instagram now, if you put up certain pictures, it'll say AI information.
Oh, it do?
Yeah, it identifies that. Like
It has to, because we don't even, bro, it's bigger than music. AI, period. Now it's to the point where sometimes I don't even know
like-
if some shit is real or not.
Yeah, like they could put me and you sitting next to each other, like really, like we engaging. Like you can make an AI picture look any type of way
Yes,
now.
you don't
so,
know.
a lot of these companies are gonna have to be responsible for letting you know that it's AI. If not, that could start a whole scandal that ain't even real.
That's my point. And you cannot tell. Like, imagine how good it is now. Imagine how good it's gonna be 6 months from now. That's
Have
how
you?
fast
But
that
have
shit
you
going.
seen the Instagram where the guy walk up in there to tell somebody say they took a picture of you and it might be you kissing somebody? Have you seen that?
Yo,
No.
He'll show you a picture.
picture,
of you,
like,
and
you
you'll
might
be
be-
like, yeah, that's you.
That's
And then
you.
It'll show you still shit. A dude was kissing some girl,
Girl.
and his girl was like, yo, what the fuck is that? He's like, yo, I don't know what the fuck. Yo, that shit
Yeah.
is crazy.
See, that's not cool, man.
Yeah, bro. And they be
I'm
like,
not with that shit,
Like
bro.
you'll be shopping in the grocery store and they be going, yeah, like what's up with that? And they'll show you in it, but it's not. It's AI made.
It'll fuck you up. You be like, damn, is that me? Yeah. That's not cool. You know that Sora is dead, right?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Who?
I saw that.
Sora is out of here.
what's that?
Sora was that app where you could use yourself. You could make videos of yourself doing shit that
Right.
you ain't really doing. It was like super hyper realistic. It looked just like you. You can't tell the difference.
Right.
But they got rid of that. I don't
That's
think
just like
it's
this app my chick told me about called Evil Operator. If I don't know anybody ever heard of it.
Evil operator.
Yeah, my girl told me it was an app where you could take the number, she'll say it'll put your number and it'll have, say it might have your girl, and then it'll have you calling your girl, but you ain't never calling her, and she ain't never calling you. It'll be me putting it together, saying y'all haven't calling both of y'all, trying to catch you up in some shit. You feel what I'm saying? It'll be like you never called her.
But
She never called you. I just put both of y'all numbers in and made it happen. And then you could be in the call to get all three of y'all could be in the call. You won't know I'm in the call. I can see that sitting there listening to you say like you might be talking to anybody, right? And I'm just trying to peep in on, okay, you trying to whoop, whoop, whoop. She cheating, she doing the whoop, whoop. Don't even know I'm sitting in the conversation listening.
It's too much, bro.
Yeah, but these
too
are the
much,
things
bro.
I think when you have good actors and bad actors. You know what I'm saying? I think the good actor was when they thought about doing AI. They thought about all these useful things that AI could do.
Right.
But I think they always had a bad actor who was like, yeah, let's do the evil operator. You know what I'm saying?
Let's fuck people's lives up.
Right.
So, and that's why I say at some point they got to start labeling. They got to start putting some identifier on a lot of this stuff. Because if not, it's so realistic now. It's like I can make a picture of you and it look just like you. And all I have to do is say, I want a realistic picture of what I already have. And it'll take you and make you, I can put you in any position, any place I want to put you, the whole nine.
That shit is terrible. I wish we had it. We was beefing with old boy. I'd have tore it.
Ah, man, come on. That was
Cooked it.
terrible.
My bad.
And then,
Gotta cook your whole ass.
then the other thing is, TikTok still controls the hit record.
Listen, as DJs, again, it's the same thing. I think TikTok is good for discovery.
But despite industry complaints, TikTok is still the #1 driver of breakout records.
Discovery. Oh man, I heard that on TikTok.
Right.
But if we don't jump on it,
It ain't gonna last, huh?
in my opinion.
So they said, why does it matter? DJs no longer break records first. Artists are building songs from algorithm moments. Labels are chasing virality, not longevity.
Well, labels been doing that though. We've
Right.
been saying
I
that.
mean, but label
Once
always.
they go viral, they going.
But it ain't even when you just think about labels anyway. They use the word virality now, but are going viral. They really use that word. But it's all the labels have always chased the hype. You know that. Like whoever got motion.
We want it.
Now they just call it viral. It's called viral now. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't nothing new.
And then they say, well, DJs no longer break records. Why wouldn't we break records? In my eyes, when I hear people say that, I have to speak my opinion on this. When I hear them say that, it just make me go, okay, AI and a lot of the internet promotions are great. I won't take nothing away from it, but it doesn't give you real interaction, real engagement. You can only get that through a DJ. You can only get that through DJs in the club. You can't get that digitally. You can get a feedback from a person, but that real engagement to know if they really liked it is people got to hear it.
Yeah, the world is changing so fast. This is not even my fear, but it's just like it's always in the back of my mind. Right, we're at an age where we came up in the clubs, dancing with girls, being in real life, approaching women in real life, like real life things, right? But in the next generation, they're coming up. They might not even go to a club. They might might have a virtual reality headset where they're partying with people in Japan and shit, where they don't interact in real life at all. And when that starts happening and becoming the norm, then as DJs, we might really be cooked because everything is going to be digital unless you become a digital DJ. Which then everybody and mama could do it because niggas is DJing on their fucking cell phones.
Well, now you know they got the equipment now. Where now you can hook your cell phone up and DJ.
That's what I'm saying.
It's already there.
I done seen somebody do it because they turntable.
You can hook your laptop up and DJ now. So
right.
yeah,
so we the We Outside show because we came up being outside, but there's a whole generation coming where they
We the
now,
digital boys.
they the digital boys. I promise you.
Inside the We Inside generation. You know what I mean?
And then the other thing I want to talk about before we go, huh?
You gotta fix
You gotta have it for doing what I do. Grab it from the bottom.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Doing this.
Grab that, hit that hoe from the back.
Yeah.
Grab that hoe from the bike.
See,
We at Wax at 6 to 12.
all right. I got two more things I want to ask you guys about. The other one is independent artists are making more but spending more.
What are they spending on?
Any artists are earning directly from shows, merchandise, direct sales, but marketing costs is skyrocketing.
Oh, marketing costs in general.
Right.
That
Because
just
I
don't
mean,
make
most artists got to market what they do. So I mean, if you gonna get them, you got to get them into marketing.
Yeah.
Every other way that you could get an artist right, there's no other way you could get an artist because everything else they do themselves.
But see, you know, I don't know if I believe that marketing costs more than it did before. I'm gonna tell you the only reason I say that is because niggas used to spend $1 million on a music video.
True.
No one's doing that now. So you could take that same $1 million that you were spending on the Hype Williams video and you could stretch that out on a whole super duper campaign.
That's a label campaign. That ain't an independent campaign.
So you think they're talking about independent?
Well, they are
artists?
talking about independent.
Oh, okay.
They are
Spend
talking.
more.
Yeah,
Marketing costs more now.
Yeah,
this
but
is what I said. I say independent artists are spending are making more,
But spending more.
but spending more. So they're making money, but they're spending it. Just as
What
much
is
as they
costing
make.
them more than it would have cost them before? Though I'm wondering. To me, it would be cheaper because you got the internet. Before you
I
had to
don't. I don't think it'll be cheaper now because now before, I think it would have been cheaper because there wasn't as many players in the game. Now I think you got so many different players in
More
the game.
competition.
Yeah, everybody got a marketing campaign. Just think about it. When we started Coalition, we was the only ones doing it. Now everybody break records.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So when you think about that on the whole, let's think about that in a bigger situation. You spend it on YouTube. You got to spend on SoundCloud. You got to spend here. You got to make sure your record over there. Everybody got a fee.
Okay, everybody does. Yeah, because there's more services.
Yeah,
now than there was
everybody got a fee, bro.
So if you were managing the artist right now, what would you do?
I would first build a fan base. My first priority would be building a fan base, and that would really be hitting the ground running. Like I would hit the ground. I'd be kissing babies and shaking hands.
Yeah, moving around, grassroots.
Yeah,
right?
I would have to. I don't see nobody else winning no other way. Even when people say spend the money digitally, spend it. I'm like, no. Let me go and let me go meet Funky. Let me go to Wax and see Filthy Rich. Let me go to Kool-Aid over at Blaze. Let me go do the groundwork first. And if some start to bubble out of that, then I might dig in my pocket. You see what I'm saying?
Because then you'll know what to put the money behind.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But just going because my homeboy them say, man, I got a hot ass record, man. I need everybody got to have this. And I just start spending money on the internet. That same money that I'm spending on the internet, I could be grassroots, on the ground promotions in my own city.
See, to me, I think that's the problem. I think people are overspending because they're spending money on the wrong shit first before they even know what to spend it on. Because I think if you really have a real game plan,
Because
I don't think you're gonna overspend.
You spending money on a record that you don't even know that's gonna work yet.
Exactly.
Because you're not you. See, I'm
test
just
it,
I'm
do what
just
they
one
do.
of them. I'm just one of them old dudes. I just feel like records have to be tested.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Field
Like
testing, that's
would,
our favorite phrase.
I would never take a record, and I would never take an artist if I don't know the record has been tested and go. If Funky don't bring me the record, go, yeah, man, I played this, man. This shit go crazy in the club. They like this. I can go back to the client and go, yeah, man, the dancers feeling it. We can really push it. We can move it around. We can do this. But if I don't get that type of response, Ain't no way.
No. Yep.
And this where it comes into the artists or the new artists underutilizing the DJs.
Again.
Because like you said, right, if I want to get my motion going, or just from my experience, I've seen artists going to strip clubs and they'll do an album listening party, kind of like I seen 21 do it. I've seen Brent Fayez do it. And what they'll do is, the album could be coming up in a week or two. You know what I'm saying? They'll come to the strip club and play that whole album. You know what I'm saying? Or play a few songs, and you could tell if he looking around trying to say, okay, is this gonna ride? But I would do that.
Yes.
Especially,
but you got to think about this. But this the other side to that. By the time you see a Brent and you see a 21 and Savage, those albums are coming out.
Yeah, but that's how you still pick your single, though. At least you'll know what worked.
Yeah, but those records are coming out. What if you got an album full of duds?
Okay.
Oh,
you could have prevented that.
You could
by
have a
doing
long
that
time
first
ago.
before you even went and did
right.
that. I got
You could have got with the DJs ahead of time before
Yeah.
you had your big listening party at Magic City and
With
piped
a bunch
it
of
up.
duds.
Right.
But
Come by, like you said, go by Rich. Go by Kool-Aid. Go by these
but you
spots.
could
Hey,
have, but
bro,
no,
play
you
this,
could have
this,
set
this,
up a
this.
private listening to anything with anybody and just say, hey man, listen, I want y'all to come to the studio.
Come to New Music Monday. Play the
Yeah, I
records.
just want y'all to hear what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I
Damn,
mean?
We do. We really giving it to him, dog.
So that's what I'm saying. So a lot of times when you see, one thing I love about New Music Monday, and I have to say this, these DJs actually work in the club.
Yes.
And
And
they're
we
gonna
really
tell
tell
you,
you.
and they're gonna tell you if they can play it or not.
Yes.
Like if they telling you, man, I don't think I could play that, you gonna tell them, oh man, they hating.
Well, we've
He-
seen that, but yeah.
He hating because he telling you, man, listen, dog, I
If the
can't
shit
play
rock,
it.
I want to play it.
Right. I know what the girls like. It's my
Right.
job to know that.
Right. That's my job.
That is my whole job.
That's my only job.
They not gonna like this, bro.
right. And
Number
you
three,
want-
though.
but you,
Oh, they gonna fuck with number 3.
yeah, and you tell them that, they go, well, I don't really like number 3 like that. They ain't the one. Everybody.
Well, goddamn, why you come and ask me
You
then?
get what I'm saying? But that
They can't because they really want to get their ego stroked, and when it don't go their way, they
yeah, then that's when you become the hater. Oh man, I don't like them niggas over there. They always niggas be hating on everybody. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we just being honest and being truthful. You know what I'm saying?
You the one got to play the record.
But hold up, I got one more. I got one more I want to get to before we go.
keep saying that.
Nah, I told you I had two. I had
You
two.
said-
I
I'm
had
messing
two.
with you.
One more for
DJ
the
culture versus influence culture. More influencers are DJing, but without real DJ fundamentals.
Yeah, we talked about that.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. We talked about Shaq and Paris Hilton. And
No,
all
we
that.
didn't. We talked to that off camera.
Nah, that was on camera. Right?
It was on camera.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
All right, so local scenes are starting to matter again.
Oh, regional.
Regional records.
I love that. I love that. I love that because I remember when I used to go to Cali to listen to Cali music and see what's the Cali scene.
So-
I used to go to Houston, and be like, man, what's buzzing in
I
Houston?
was finna say that. I was a DJ Michael Watts guy.
Ooh.
The chopped the back in the day,
Yes,
chopped
sir.
and screw.
Yes.
Music. I was got the
Yeah,
Slim
man.
Thug
So
back
let me-
then.
so let me
Mike
ask-
Jones them back
For
then.
sure.
So
Love that.
with that being said, let me ask you this: do you think that's part of the reason why we see like this stagnation right now, as far as like
Because
who's
everybody
hot?
ain't got their own sound no more. Everybody copyright.
But even
Copy
with it
each
going,
other.
but even with it going back regional, I mean, you still inside of the regions. I think that's got to get balanced out how we pull from those regions, because now what we're seeing now is a stagnation of, okay, who's next? Who's hot? What's the next record? Who's buzzing right now?
But I feel like if it goes regional, to me, it's easier to see who's buzzing because instead of competing with the world, now I'm just competing with Chicago.
But it's always
Who's the hottest nigga in Chicago?
Okay, but does it
Who's
does
the
it
hottest nigga in Houston?
but does it become reasonable because the so-called influencers say we going back regional? It's always been regional.
Well, like you were saying earlier.
Atlanta is the South region.
right.
But Atlanta's not regional now.
You got-
We are everything. That's why we're number one. It's everything.
Nah,
I'ma use
now
what you were
now
saying about
but now
South
you say
Walker.
that, but you say that, but our influence is everywhere, which is true.
Yeah.
Our influence is
So
everywhere,
everybody sound like Atlanta.
but we still service the region of Atlanta. What about the region, the Southeast region? We still a part of the Southeast region.
We are, but I think
And it is a lot of independent records that are regional that's probably gonna never lead a region.
we the king of that.
True.
Right.
The bubble.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We inside the bubble. 'Cause
But
just
is
think
everybody
about-
else like that?
It is
No.
because when I'm on the West Coast,
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
music
yeah,
in
yeah.
California, you know, I be sitting
never
stuff
hear it out
and I'm
here.
like,
Like, I
you'll
ain't
never
never
hear it out
heard
here. And I'm
it.
like,
Yeah.
that shit jamming.
But I like that. I feel like it should be like that. Discovery. When you go to different coasts and states, you
But
should
some
discover.
but some
shit.
songs got to pop out.
Right. Some songs
No,
gotta
eventually.
pop out.
But that's how
songs-
you find out who's the best in the region. Like who's the
the
we
top
say,
dog? Who the top dog in the region?
Who's hot in the region? It has to bubble from that first.
Yeah, because then you got the Midwest. Like the Midwest got its own sound. I don't care what nobody say. When
Right,
you go
they
to the
do.
Midwest, those DJs gonna play. They not gonna play a whole Southern set. They're not gonna play a whole trap set no more.
Why
You know
would
what I'm
they?
saying? Now they got their own sound.
But I prefer that because again, if I go to New York right now, I don't want to hear a bunch of fucking Atlanta shit on the New York radio.
Right.
wanna
But I
hear
don't
some
think
New
that's
York
happening now. What you think about? And I know that's been a big deal. New York feel like they getting they sound back because the radio. You know, they got rid of they got rid of Ebro. They got rid of a few people that they felt like was keeping the New York sound buried. And those people that they felt like should be in those seats, they trying to get those people in those seats in the radio.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It just happened. I think that's new, and I don't live in New York, so I don't know. What
I think New York needs its own sound.
It does.
I think it'll balance back out music again.
That's
Like
what
I
Jim
hate,
Jones
and I
trying
just
to
being
do,
honest.
keep it going.
all of them.
But just being honest, bro, it's like no disrespect to Jim Jones and them. I hated seeing them niggas do the shit they was doing because that wasn't real New York hip hop.
Okay.
What Dipset?
Not Dipset. Like a lot of that other shit he was trying to do when he was trying to sound like they were Southern niggas and on trap beats and all that shit. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
That wasn't true hip. That wasn't
New York.
That wasn't New York.
Yeah.
That was them trying to fit into a culture that I think New York radio was forcing them into.
Well, I think the point people are skipping out on too. Again, it comes to this generation shit, right? Like I think ASAP Rocky and Ferg is perfect examples of that. They grew up in a generation where the South was already lit, so them niggas really grew up on Southern music, like
Yeah, you got a lot of niggas that grew
because
up on
they're
that.
younger.
But no, I think they grew up on it because at the time when they was growing up, it was being forced on them
That's
through
what was
radio.
popular. That was what was popular.
It was popular, but they was playing it on the radio.
Yeah.
New York radio was always underground, what they would call backpack.
Yep. Until it
backpack.
wasn't.
Right, until you had people that came in and changed the culture.
yep,
Then
so-
you seen the emergence of drill. Like, if it was real New York, do you think if it was real backpack rap, right, would we have even seen an Ice Spice?
No. Hell no.
Would we have ever seen a 6ix9ine?
No.
This is what I'm saying. So the
No.
culture of New York got lost.
For sure. For sure. For sure.
That's a good one.
And it's getting. I'm hoping
that's
it
a
gets
good
back
one,
to.
right.
So that's why I said I think the influence of who's on the radio, who influences that radio, because then you hear a lot of people say radio don't matter no more.
Yes, it does.
It does.
It's the most influential still.
You see what I'm saying? And I think a lot.
Got the most listeners.
Yeah, even here in Atlanta, I think Atlanta radio plays a lot as far as what goes on across the country. You know what I'm saying? I think when a lot of those radio stations, especially across the country, see what Atlanta's playing, they jump on. You know what I mean? Because the nucleus of what we call our culture is here. You know what I'm saying? So if I seen they was playing Joe Green and I was in Chicago or Detroit, why would I not play Joe Green?
Exactly. Oh, this
see what I'm
nigga, he
saying?
hard. He hard. He out here in Atlanta.
Right.
Right, that's how you
see
make
what
it
I'm
out.
I'm
That's-
bringing it back.
I made it out the city. You know what I'm saying?
There you
Right.
go. Yeah.
I made it out the city.
But I think a lot of times when you look at a lot of artists, they don't think about moving outside of the city. They make music for the bubble.
For the bubble.
I have a question. Cause I'm actually because this was an old quote that Birdman said. I'd rather. Oh no, not Birdman. Manny. Manny said this
Right.
a long time. Manny said, "I'd rather be local and rich than nationwide and broke."
That's true.
I ain't mad at that.
I mean, shit. Why would you want to be known and be broke?
I ain't mad at that.
You know, like he said.
Why would you want to be?
Cuban said,
Why would you want to
do
be as big
anything
as?
for clout? They just getting
Why
the
would-
clout and they ain't getting no money.
That's the worst thing to be. Is
they getting
famous and
clout
broke.
and they ain't getting no cash.
It's the worst thing to be.
Yeah, I would never want to
worst
be. I would never want to be Ice Cube with no money.
But what?
I would never. wanna be
Never.
that.
Famous and broke is ugly. That's ugly. That's ugly. I
Because-
would never want to be that.
Because when you look at it, man, it's like, what can you say to somebody that's got it?
And that's why I was saying about what you were talking about with the regionals coming back, right? So like you were talking about earlier with just Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker music don't get played out here, but he rich where he at.
As fuck.
But I don't really think they. I don't know because you got the argument now. Like it's some things going on in Houston where I don't think they really support his music.
It don't matter. He rich as fuck. Somebody's supporting that
Somebody's
shit.
supporting that shit.
Somebody's supporting Big Sauce, man. Because he been getting money.
Yeah.
He pimping too.
Yeah, it's
Probably like, you know
but
what
see,
I
in Houston they got this
Make
thing.
Atlanta
They got the DJ versus the artist thing going on in Houston right
I
now
saw
too.
that.
Yeah, bro.
I'm glad they got away from us. Y'all
Yeah,
had
yeah,
y'all
y'all they can have that. Y'all got hey Houston,
y'all got it. Good
y'all
luck.
can have that shit.
That ain't
luck.
going on out here in Atlanta.
Hey, I'll say
doing
this:
that.
nobody wins when the family feuds. I'll
promise
leave it at that.
Yeah, we gonna tell you that firsthand. Like, hey man, the DJ versus the artist, nobody's gonna win in that battle. Nobody's
Fuck
gonna
that.
win.
Everybody's wrong. Everybody's wrong. All y'all wrong. Stick together.
Teamwork make the dream work.
And on that note, that's the jewel of the day, man. We out. We outside show. We'll see y'all next week. Like, share, subscribe. We outside.